Navigating the world of food when you have diabetes can feel like a minefield. With blood sugar levels in mind, it becomes crucial to understand which foods can be beneficial and which can pose potential health risks. Starches, in particular, have long been a point of concern for diabetics. They are complex carbohydrates that, once consumed, break down into simpler sugars in the body. But not all starches are created equal. Today, let's venture into the world of the top 10 starches that diabetics might be better off avoiding or consuming in moderation. Before we continue, if you appreciate all the information and the research that goes into making a video like this, it does help out tremendously if you hit the like button and hit subscribe. Thank you, and let's begin. The staple in most households. White bread is a quick and easy option for sandwiches, toast, and more. However, its high glycemic index makes it less than ideal for those with diabetes. The glycemic index, GI, is a measure that rates how quickly foods raise blood sugar levels. High GI foods, like white bread, can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar, a scenario diabetics aim to avoid. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that high GI foods were associated with an increased risk of type 2 diabetes. Another staple in many diets, especially in Asian cultures, is white rice. However, like white bread, white rice has a high glycemic index, causing a rapid rise in blood sugar levels post-consumption. Research from the British Medical Journal found that regular consumption of white rice was associated with an increased risk of type 2 diabetes. For those looking to enjoy rice without the rapid blood sugar spike, consider alternatives like brown rice or quinoa. Pretzels, with their crunch and saltiness, make for a popular snack. However, they're highly processed and have a high glycemic index. A study in the Diabetes Care Journal suggested that high GI snacks, like pretzels, could exacerbate insulin resistance, a hallmark of type 2 diabetes. If you're craving something crunchy, nuts or seeds might be a better option. Breakfast cereals, especially cornflakes, are a quick and convenient morning meal. But for diabetics, they might not be the best choice. Cornflakes are processed and have a high glycemic index. A study from the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that consuming high GI breakfast cereals was associated with greater post-meal blood sugar spikes compared to low GI options. Oatmeal or whole grain cereals might be better alternatives. While potatoes are a rich source of vitamins and minerals, the way they're prepared can impact their effects on blood sugar. Instant mashed potatoes, often found in boxes at the grocery store, are processed and have a high glycemic index. A study in the Journal of the American Dietetic Association found that instant mashed potatoes led to higher post-meal blood sugar levels compared to whole boiled potatoes. Soda crackers, often paired with soups or used as a snack, are another starchy food that diabetics should approach with caution. They're processed and have a high glycemic index. The Journal of Nutrition and Metabolism published a study suggesting that high GI snacks could impair blood sugar control and should be consumed in moderation by those with diabetes. Rice cakes, with their light and airy texture, might seem like a low-calorie, healthy snack. However, they have a high glycemic index. Research from the Nutrition Research and Practice Journal found that rice cakes cause significant post-meal blood sugar spikes, especially when consumed without other foods to balance the glycemic load. Movie nights might never be the same. Popcorn, especially the kind found in microwavable bags, can be problematic for diabetics. While popcorn itself is a whole grain, the additives and the manner in which it's prepared can give it a high glycemic index. A study in the American Journal of Epidemiology found an association between regular consumption of popcorn and increased blood sugar levels. Puffed wheat cereals might seem like a light and healthy breakfast option. Still, they can cause rapid blood sugar spikes in those with diabetes. Being processed and having a high glycemic index can be less than ideal for blood sugar control. Research in the Journal of Diabetes and Metabolic Disorders suggested that switching to low GI breakfast options could aid in better blood sugar management throughout the day. And now, the #1 starchy food that diabetics might want to reconsider: baked goods made with refined flours. Think pastries, white bread rolls, and most desserts. These foods are not only high in starch, but often come loaded with sugars and unhealthy fats. A comprehensive study in the Journal of Nutrition found a strong link between the consumption of refined starches and sugars and the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. The refining process strips grains of their natural fiber, a component that helps moderate blood sugar levels. As a result, baked goods made from refined flours can lead to rapid and significant blood sugar spikes. When considering alternatives for starches for individuals with diabetes, it's important to focus on options that have a lower impact on blood sugar levels and provide additional nutritional benefits. Here are some alternatives to traditional high-carbohydrate starches. Non-starchy vegetables are low in carbohydrates and high in fiber, making them excellent choices for people with diabetes. Examples include broccoli, cauliflower, spinach, zucchini, bell peppers, and leafy greens. They have a minimal impact on blood sugar and provide essential nutrients. Legumes like lentils, chickpeas, and beans are rich in fiber and protein. They have a lower glycemic index compared to refined grains, which means they cause a slower and more gradual rise in blood sugar levels. Quinoa is a whole grain that is higher in protein and fiber compared to many other grains. It has a moderate impact on blood sugar and is a good source of essential nutrients. If you're looking for a rice alternative, consider switching to brown rice. It contains more fiber and nutrients compared to white rice, which helps in stabilizing blood sugar levels. Cauliflower can be grated into rice-like pieces and used as a lower carbohydrate alternative to traditional rice. It's a versatile option that can be used in various dishes. While still a carbohydrate source, sweet potatoes have a lower glycemic index compared to regular potatoes. They are also rich in fiber and nutrients. Spaghetti squash can be roasted and the flesh scraped into strands that resemble spaghetti. It's a low-carb alternative to pasta. Opt for whole grain or sprouted grain bread instead of refined white bread. These options have more fiber and nutrients, leading to a slower rise in blood sugar levels. Similar to mashed potatoes, mashed cauliflower is a lower-carb alternative that provides a similar texture and can be flavored in various ways. Zucchini can be spiralized to create noodle-like strands that can be used as a replacement for pasta in many dishes. When baking, consider using almond flour or coconut flour instead of wheat flour. These flours are lower in carbohydrates and higher in healthy fats and fiber. Remember, portion control and monitoring blood sugar levels are crucial, regardless of the alternative starches you choose. In conclusion, navigating the world of food with diabetes requires knowledge, mindfulness, and sometimes a bit of sacrifice. But remember, it's all in the name of health and well-being. While the foods mentioned earlier might pose challenges in terms of blood sugar management, the world of nutrition is vast, and there are countless delicious and healthy alternatives out there. Always consult with a nutritionist or healthcare professional to tailor dietary choices to individual needs. And remember, occasional indulgences are a part of life. It's all about balance, moderation, and making informed choices.